On September 11th, 2001, the world changed forever. With the attacks on the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon, and other attempted attacks, the country was shook to the core. The safety of the world that was known before was gone. In its wake, the country was left on a paused state. Due to the severity of the country's state, the sports weekends were an afterthought. And it was solemn and quiet on the weekend after. NASCAR and every other sport had canceled all events. So, with NASCAR postponing its second race at New Hampshire, the first race back for NASCAR would be at the Dover Downs International Speedway on September 23, 2001, just 12 days after the terror attacks. NASCAR needed to have a weekend to just go on as normal, to have a major part in the return to normalcy in the culture. Dale Jarrett had won the pole for the race. He would lead the 43-car field to the green. In the grandstand, 140,000 people wove American flags given to them by the track, a breathtaking display of patriotism. And early on, Dale Earnhardt Jr. would prove to be a real force for the win, taking the lead early in leading laps.
Here comes DJ on the bottom.
While we've been honoring the memory of Dale Earnhardt with a silent lap 3 through the season, we thought today we should take that time and remember all of America's lost heroes.
Throughout the day, he and Ricky Rudd would be the two dominant cars. While they dominated, accidents littered the event, with attrition proving to be a mild factor. But above it all were the 8 and 28 cars. With a final caution, there was set up to be a final 7-lap dash to the finish, but no one could match the clad red Bud 8 car.
Fans on their feet, white flag is out. Next time for the white flag, my mistake. No, that was the white flag lap. This is the final lap. Starter never waved the white flag. Final lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead 193 of 400 laps. The American and checkered flags out at Dover. Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Once again, Earnhardt had helped the hearts of millions with his win, like he did in July of 2001 after he returned to Daytona for the first time since his father's tragic death. And again, like that night, he knew exactly what to do after the finish.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. led 193 laps. Ricky Rudd led 169.
Hey, where's that big American flag at? On front stretch. Joey's got it on the front stretch.
Hey, guess what?
There's one right there at the flag stand, right there at the start-finish line.
Junior's going to carry the flag around the track.
All right.
Come in, buddy. Go get him.
For these race fans, it doesn't get much better than this. And Earnhardt carrying an American flag around the racetrack after winning.
All 140,000 here today were given an American flag by the Speedway when they came in the gates. They're all waving right along with Dale Jr. now. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s team, one of many donating money from their efforts here today toward the relief effort in New York and Washington, D.C. And we'll hear from him in victory lane when we come back to Dover. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the MBNA Cal Ripken Jr. 400.
While the win didn't fix the hurting of a nation, it helped numb the pain for a brief moment, like sports so often do. In the following months, other sports teams would do the same. The Yankees had won the World Series, and the Patriots ended up winning the Super Bowl. As for Dale Jr., he actually had another emotional victory at Talladega Superspeedway a few weeks later, a year after his father's 76th and final victory at the same track. While all of these couldn't fix the world's problems at the time, they did show the power that sports have. The power to be an escape from the harsh realities of life, a way for people of every walk of life to come together, pulling for a common goal or a common story or a common cause. A way for people to cope. But with that being said, it is important to remember those who lost their lives that day. They will never be forgotten.